Sora really started from the perspective of thinking about how investment management has increasingly become commoditized, and advisors need to be able to deliver more and more value. And they've started to do that, whether it's with estate planning or tax prep or insurance planning. But to us, sort of the most curious missing piece of that puzzle was liabilities. Advisors are there to help their clients grow their net worth, and net worth is a really simple equation. It's assets minus liabilities. So that's where we came from as a perspective. And to do that, what we really decided to go out and do was build a product that could enable easy access to the liability information, enabling advisors to bring that information in seamlessly and take a look at that, but also be able to action it, to figure out what to do with that, whether that's an optimization through a rate term refinance of a mortgage, or helping a client out who's a small business owner on a commercial loan. So we came with that perspective, and we also wanted to do one final piece, which was make this actually accretive to the practice. Make this so that it's actually a profit center for advisors, and that's really what we've built at Sora Finance. In the lending landscape today, oftentimes when we talk to advisors, there's this question of, is there lending activity even happening right now, right? Most people refinanced their homes back in 2021 or early 2022, which rightfully they should have done. That also means, though, there's been this second order effect of people being trapped in kind of 2.5% mortgages with an inability to move seamlessly to a different place. And so what that's actually really led to is a rise of a couple of different types of lending. So HELOCs in particular, home equity lines of credit, have been a real area of interest from advisors as clients as a way to access liquidity. We recently had an advisor's client who wanted to tap a HELOC in order to pay off some taxes that were coming due in October. And interestingly, I think unlike before, HELOCs are now actually competitive with securities-based lines in terms of the rate that they can actually get as a part of that. And so it's interesting to see now there's a couple of different pieces that are happening. And then the other piece that's just sort of a big trend that's continuing to happen is if you think about advisors as clients, they're still going out to actually purchase new assets and using financing to do that, whether that's purchasing a second home or a primary home for that matter, or if you're a small business owner taking out new commercial lending. And now instead of going to Bank of America to request your loan or some other large lender, where of course if you have some assets, they're going to recommend that you bring some assets over as well. Instead you can go to your advisor who's using Sora, which they can then use to tap into a lender network where there isn't that risk of their assets being poached away. We're really excited about this new product launch. What we noticed was advisors were starting to use Sora to actually support not just their existing clients and engage on liability planning, but also on prospective clients. And so we decided to go out and build an actual unique product on that. Some of you who are here at Fearless today might be using a different tool to help engage your clients on the asset side and look at their asset portfolio and come up with a proposal for prospective clients. Well, I won't name names, but obviously that's what we're doing now on the liability side. And it gives you a way to then look across the entire balance sheet, whether you're using Nitrogen or you're using Sora, or both now to support on assets and liabilities. We're really excited about this and excited to launch it at this conference of all places.